How's it going, everybody? Jerome here, back, and today, as of this recording, ends the open beta for both DNF Duel and KOF 15. Which I gotta say, props to KOF 15 and props to SNK. They fixed a lot of the issues that the first beta had, and it just needs a little bit more tweaking. But at the end of the day, it was very much more functional than the first beta. Sorry, that they had. But I think it's safe to say that people were happy with KOF, but this other game caught everybody off guard. And man, oh man, I think I speak for almost everybody when I say this. Whether you hate the game or not, DNF Duel has shattered all expectations. See what I did there? This game was super just shrouded in mystery, and they said that, oh, here's DNF Duel. People were hyped about it because Dungeon Fighter came out in like 2005 or something, and people who played fighting games wanted this to have a proper fighting game, and here we are now. Anyways, but they showed up, they disappeared for almost an entire year. They came back dropping videos left and right of characters, and then this open beta happened. Again, it was just so random that people didn't know how to feel. And again, this game has definitely proved that it has some potential. So with that said, I wanted to make this video just discussing the DNF beta, what I thought about it overall, my pros, my cons, and so on and so forth. And we are doing this extremely raw, no script. I just got off, and so yeah, let's just get right to it. So first impressions was actual garbage, and it wasn't because of the gameplay. It's because the lobbies didn't want to work at all for like 75% of players, and I was one of them. You know, and it still has that little bug. I ran into it on this final day when you pop into a lobby but you literally can't move. If there's any like pet peeve, I think the whole 3D cheapy lobby thing should have just gone. We don't need arcade cabinets, dog. We don't need that. We could just get our little game card and have it duking it out like freaking Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Something simple, right? You could have easily done that, but whatever. That's my little pet peeve, just to make it a little bit more damn functional. But soon right after, I mean, it took like hours for it to get fixed. Soon right after, the game actually worked. There was some moments when I ran into like 10 frame delays and 8, but majority of the time, it worked. So I gotta give props to their fast maintenance that occurred to fix this issue. But I do also have to say that even if it worked for me, there are a numerous amount of people that had the opposite effect. I had a couple of friends that would play the game, obviously in the lobby, but they would get like some kind of pop-up, basically a waiting for the opponent kind of pop-up, and they would get disconnected over and over and over again. And I was trying to do something with somebody, like a little video, but man just kept getting disconnected over and over again. And this is another con of the whole lobby system, where, as you guys freaking know, searching for it sucks. And you guys might be like, oh, well, it wasn't really for testing the whole lobby system, it was testing for the netcode. If that was the case, then why couldn't they just do quick matches? It's such a simple thought process. They could have done that, and then save the open lobby beta for a next beta, but they didn't. So yeah, this is a con of it. Searching for rooms was other trash, and I'm hoping they fix that later on in life. There was no invites at all. How the hell does KOF 15 beta have an invite button and a private room button at that, and not DNF Duel? And some people at this point would be like, oh, you shouldn't even compare the two. Well, yes, I should. Because an invite button that is testing a lobby system and a private button that is testing a lobby system are quite mandatory when it comes to testing a lobby system. Simple as that. DNF Duel, we had to refresh multiple amount of times just to find a friend's room. And sadly, due to muscle memory, we just keep pressing square to refresh, even though our friend's room is right there. But guess what? Refresh, now we gotta wait for a good minute to find that thing back. Absolutely dog shit. So I'm hoping that they can adjust that, and I'm hoping they actually send out an invite button, because I'm quite tired of trying to find a room. Just have your friend invite you, and then boom, bam. So simple. That's a big ass con. Gameplay though. Wow. Wah-wah-wee-wah. The gameplay was... It obviously had a lot of issues, but even with all that, it was still super fun. So in terms of gameplay, if you guys don't know, we have 4 buttons. And for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna use A and B. We have A, which is your light attacks, and B, which is your medium/heavy attacks. And then you have your special button attack, which is on default control, circle, and any direction. And then right below that, you have your MP skill button. So if I basically thought of this, I thought of it this way: you have A, B, command normal button into specials. You guys know me, if you guys watch my stuff, I usually exclude the honeymoon phase, the absolute obvious honeymoon phase, before giving out these kind of videos. And I can tell you right now that even with the simple controls, yeah, that makes it easier to bounce from one character to the other. It's just so fun just to play the game. Like, I had a lot of fun playing as Striker, I had a lot of fun playing as Kunoichi, Berserker, and even Grappler, and he's the worst character in the game, but I still found a way to make him work, and he was really fun to use. So in terms of gameplay, awesome. It's still the beginning, so not a lot of people were utilizing the conversions well. Not like literally punch launcher, no, not that kind of conversion. I'm talking about the mechanic conversion. Not a lot of people were doing it well, except for one friend of mine. But it's just like, is it even worth it? So it's questionable at best, really. I don't think it's really worth it, especially if you have a huge chunk. If you have like 25% white life, then yeah, do it, or even less. But if it's more than that, no, just take all that shit, please. I do also think that when it comes to the the conversions, I said it before and I freaking forgot what it was called. But when it comes to conversions, there are moments in the game where I don't know, I just don't like it slowing down time, if that makes any sense. It kind of messed up a lot of people's combos that I know, just because it's just so slow. When you do that, you would just want to press a button right away to convert, you know, much faster, get the combo out. Wait for at least a second or two, and then do it. You just gotta delay it. So I guess that's my little pet peeve as well. It's a little bit too slow, and I'm hoping that they could clean that up, so when you press it, it's fast, it's instant, and then you can't continue doing your combo, just like normal anime fighting games. Now to the cons of the gameplay. White life. The chip damage in this game is absolutely insane, and I think everybody who was playing the damn thing, or at least like anticipating the game's release by watching the videos, anybody who was just hooked on information would have seen that, oh, you could do specials into specials into specials. That is white life heaven. It is absolutely insane the amount of white life that is given from, let's just say it, Inquisitor and her pinwheel and Molotov freaking set play, to even Kunoichi with her fire tornado chip, and even her setup from like the her little DP like spit fireball to her little kunai explosions. Absolutely insane. Striker, oh my god. Striker is insane because when she does her supers into specials, my bad, into specials, her MP specials, she's usually safe, if not all the time. She pushes herself away enough so that you really can't react, especially if you have really short range. She does 2B, which is her slide, and then she can convert off of that. Absolutely insane of a character. That, I think that's really it in terms of like chip damage. I don't want to say Vanguard. Vanguard is tough, but I don't think he's as bad as the other characters I was mentioning. You just gotta keep a distance, and I know he could run up and do something, but that's not really optimal for Vanguard. Vanguard is the neutral king. That's his gameplay, and it's scary as it's by itself. And once you get in his face, he really can't do anything. He doesn't have a proper reversal. He doesn't have a DP. You can do the alpha counter, which the game gratefully has. It costs 100% of MP meter. But you can alpha counter with him. But let's say if he's fighting against Striker, especially if I'm trying to freaking do some air block bullcrap, and I just do my spin kick into the air. This happened too. My friend alpha countered, and I was still able to hit him because I'm moving forward. It's really tough with Vanguard. So yeah, he's not really a chip master compared to all the characters I was just talking about. So I would like it if they would tone down the chip. They clearly know, and they see online now, that it is absolutely insane what characters can do, especially Jesus God Churchman himself. Nutty. So tone that down. I don't want to say this game needs air blocking. A lot of people said, oh, it should have air blocking, and I'm totally in agreement, but I don't know if I want it. You get what I mean? I don't know if I want it. Air blocking would be extremely helpful in a lot of situations, and I could see it already. But we'll see. And then we also have the roll, which is such a helpful tool. It closes the gap, yes, but in terms of just getting past the projectile bullshit, all the way up to getting past just any extremely far-reaching moves, having that move is so helpful. It's KOF rolls, that's all it is, right? Where you could just keep rolling forward. The only downside is that there's no back roll, which is KOF. So you only can move forward, but it is an extremely good tool. Now, I'm pretty sure they added this in because it was a thing in DFO. But at least in comparison to Granblue Fantasy Versus, where they implement dodges because it's simple. It's not simple. It is similar to how the mobile game is. In a fighting game transition, the roll is so much better than the damn spot dodges. It is absolutely insane. I said it before and I'll say it again. Spot dodging in Granblue is one of the worst things you can do, especially if you are in the damn corner. Horrible. But at least in this game, in DNF, you get the fuck out of there by rolling. Obviously, it's not incredible, because you do get grabbed out of it. But it is still a good tool, nonetheless. It is an amazing tool. So, shoutouts to the rolls. In terms of how it is now, obviously excluding the cons of combat, I think it's 100% fine, and it's because in an age where freaking Guilty Gear Strive and one-hit freaking TODs from Dragon Ball Z occurred, I'm actually happy that matches are lasting long. You know what I mean? My buddy said, "Oh, it's like a 3-touch fighter," but it's not really a 3-touch fighter at all. Because life regeneration is super fast, and there's multiple ways that you can get your opponent off you and play neutral. I like it. I like the way it is right now. So don't add a burst. Please don't add a burst. In terms of gameplay, it's gonna be a pretty lengthy one, so I might just make that into a separate video. All I can say as of now, for the sake of this review, is that I'm hoping all the things I say will be, or not be, but will get adjusted for the future of the game. especially when it comes to the chip damage, especially when it comes to characters' movement, specifically Striker, because she was the only one that could get away with everything that she's done, from dive kick into jumping 5A, because the moment you block that move, she's still airborne, but she could cancel into a freaking normal. Absolutely disgusting character. So I'm hoping that they fix that. And I think that's about it. We got the online functionality, we got the gameplay, and we got character thoughts. I think that's really all I have. So, in short, this game has an ungodly amount of potential. I'll freaking admit it. I honestly thought this game was gonna have auto combos. It didn't. So I'm more than happy that it definitely didn't have auto combos. And you could say like, oh, auto combos are there for the beginners. Like, that's fine, then put them in. But it's gonna be sad for me to say. But like freaking Melty Blood type Lumina, things you could just auto combo your way to victory. Yeah, you could get around it, but like sometimes the best thing to do to just get a confirm into a launcher is an auto combo. And it just got stale to me. So as much as I love Melty Blood, I feel like this game just allows for more creative freedom and is honestly just more fun. So shoutouts to the developers for this. And as I said, this game shattered all expectations, and you could bet your ass I'm gonna be playing this. And I know recently they had a reveal trailer, or not a reveal trailer, they had an official trailer. But I think in the Korean trailer they even showed off more characters. So we got the so we have Ghostblade, Mechanic, and Troubleshooter. Ghostblade is shown all over the place, but we didn't see much of Mechanic, or we didn't even see any of Troubleshooter. So, but those are the characters that are announced for this game, if you guys wanted to know. But anyways, that's it for me. I enjoyed my time from both betas. I just really had fun having fun again, if that makes any sense, within a fighting game. So, shoutouts to Aiding for breaking the mold, honestly. But that's it for me. Thank you guys yet again for tuning in to this video. Please like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter if you guys want to. Again, fair warning, there's a lot of NSFW work there. But, yeah, I'll see you guys within the next video.